Good evening. It is 7 o'clock on Thursday, February 8th, and we're holding a special meeting of the Newmarket School Board. We'll begin this meeting as we do all others with the Pledge of Allegiance. Please join me in it. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. All right. Last Saturday, the school deliberative session was held. During that meeting, the citizens present voted to add $80,000, a little bit of a difference, or 10 cents per thousand of the tax rate, to the school operating budget. As a result, the amount of the warrant article on warrant article 2 was increased by that amount, and the new amount of $20,610,031, including debt service, will be reflected on the ballot on March 13th. If that article is defeated, the default budget of $20,819,259 would be adopted. We are holding a special meeting tonight to vote to recommend or not to recommend that new amount. We sincerely appreciate the input from and dedication of community members and taxpayers of our little town. As the budget has yet to be finalized by the taxpayers, which will occur on March 13th, the board will continue to work with the superintendent and her team to ensure that the budget is thoughtfully and effectively managed as they strive to do what is best for the students in our district. I seek a motion at this point to recommend the amended budget amount that was approved by the voters at the deliberative session on Saturday.
So moved. Second.
On a motion from Mr. Zink and a second from Mr. Kinnison, is there any discussion about this amendment and this recommendation?
No, I just would reiterate, Kim, I appreciate the public coming out and taking an interest in it. It's, I guess, a first of this type of thing since I've been on the school board.
Right.
It would just say that it's never necessarily a clear line where the board's role and where the superintendent's role lies. But I think as far as this goes, my reasoning for supporting this chiefly is the public came out and supported this as a practical matter. This is the number that's going to be on the ballot. Should the school board not approve it, you're then to an awkward situation where you've got non-approval and you've got a budget, and then I think a real risk of maybe having the default budget become,
which, as we know, is a higher amount.
The budget. But as far as substantive decisions go in terms of staffing, I feel that I need to defer to the superintendent on that, and will do so.
Okay. Any other comments?
I think that we can look at this as a learning lesson as a board, that we need to make sure that when we do set a budget, if we do have cuts and we have things that are going to change, that we are aware of it, understand it, and we're able to get that information out to the public. And maybe that's the one thing that we're missing this year, and that's why the confusion happens.
If I can dovetail to that a little bit and just add to it, although I do defer, I do think clarity is important in this unique case, and so maybe sometime in the not too distant future, we have that, and whichever way that decision should fall.
Anyone else have anything else to say? Hearing none, I say we move to vote for the recommendation for the motion on the floor. All those in favor of recommending it, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposition? It's approved unanimously. As that is our only item on the agenda this evening, I seek a motion to adjourn our meeting.
So moved.
Second.
Motion from Ms. McKinney, if I can remember your name, and with a second from Mr. Kinnison at 7:06. All those in favor of adjournment of the meeting say aye.
Aye.
Meeting adjourned.